everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and it is raining outside today, y'all, so I am back in the house and I'm doing my winter sowing. Y'all know I'm excited about this winter sowing because the more I look at all the plants that I need to get started, the more I do not want them all inside the house. So I am excited to go ahead and get these plants put into these containers. I've got different containers that I'm putting them in. I'm doing some in my water bottles. I am also doing some in milk jugs, and I also did some in a tote container. I also used some of these foam cups to put some of my soil and seeds in, and I also put them inside of a tote and put them outside in the winter sow method. So there are different ways to winter sow your seedlings this year. So what I've been doing to these, and this is what I'm fixing to use today. Well, I'm going to use a milk jug also, but right now I'm going to start with these bottles, and I just take the top off, and I'm saving those tops because I found they come in handy when you're starting the seedlings inside and you need something to go ahead and close this container up, so then you'll need those. So in case I run short, I just have some extras over here in my flower pot. That's where I'm putting them. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this and leaving it with the hinge on it. I'm adding some holes in the bottom for drainage. And I'm holding this over my container of soil because this has a little water in it, and I don't want the water to just drain out on the floor. So this is the way that I am doing it. Then I have my soil back here, and this soil has been moistened, but it's not wet. And so I'm just putting some of this soil in here. I have a couple of items that I am using. One is a ice cream scoop that I'm using to put the soil into this container. And then I go ahead and I moisten this soil again. I got this little bottle here, and I just moisten this soil again before I put my seed in. And I'm putting it in this Dollar Tree container that I'm going to take outside. And like today is raining, I'll go outside and I will see the holes go all the way to the bottom, and I'll just tilt it to the side a little and let any excess water drain out so that your seedlings don't become waterlogged. Or if they're still just seeds, you don't want your seeds to rot in this soil because they're too wet. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do one more. And then I am going to start planting some seeds because I have a lot of seeds that I am going to plant. And some of the seeds that I am going to plant are some seeds that I have already planted before. But I want to try to winter sow some peppers. I have been told that peppers winter sow well. Also that you can winter sow tomatoes, but I was told that you need to wait a little longer on the tomatoes. But nobody told me that you need to wait a little longer on the peppers. So I am going to winter sow some peppers today. And I'm also going to finish winter sowing my herbs that I started the last time that we winter sowed together. And I am going to be winter sowing some eggplant. And these are the eggplants that I have that I am going to be winter sowing today. This is some seeds that I saved from some of my eggplants. And this is not from last season. This is from the season before. These are some Black Beauty eggplants. So I'm going to sow these. And I am going to winter sow some that I got from Baker Creek. And this one is the Thai purple ribbed eggplant. This one is the Ping Tong eggplant. Listada di Gandia. And the Rosa Bianca. So these are the eggplants that I will be sowing today. And the herbs that I will be sowing today, there are a lot of those. I don't even know if we're going to get to the peppers because I have so many of these herbs that I want to go ahead and get sown in the winter sow method. I have some of these already that I have planted, but I wanted to do them in the winter sow method because I'm going to need a lot of medicinal herbs this season that I am going to be filling a raised bed with. So we want to go ahead and get those started. And this is peppermint, holy basil. This is the Cracker Jack marigold. They sent these in the herb packet that I ordered. So I'm going to go ahead and plant them. Oregano. They also sent this cayenne pepper in the herb. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put it in the herb garden also. Then the calendula. Common white yarrow. I've already planted some yarrow, but I'm going to go ahead and plant some more since I am going to be using it medicinally now. Valerian, wormwood, white sage. I really like the look of that. I think I told you all before. I like the look of that white sage. Borage. Borage is really pretty too. Sage, the regular sage, the Salvia officinalis. And marshmallow, Althea officinalis. So I'm going to try to start learning those scientific names of these. So y'all bear with me. It's probably going to take a moment. But we're going to go ahead and get those planted. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop these seeds in here. I've already moistened the soil twice. So now we're going to just start planting. And this is the marshmallow. And I planted some marshmallow before, and I used some in some tea. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle a few of those seeds. To go ahead and find my label. And it's right here on top. Okay, so I have my vermiculite now. I'm just going to sit it inside this container where it'll be easy to reach. And then I put some of this vermiculite on top. I'm going to move these over there like that. And then I have my tape. So I can just tape these. Oh, I hope I didn't stick that tape to anything. Tape this down like this. Okay, so that's one that is done. Okay, the next one that we're doing, I hope I have these in some sort of order. Hope so, but it don't look like I do. Okay, peppermint. It's not hard to get though. Go ahead and get the peppermint. Those seeds are really tiny. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a few on there. Y'all, it's like dust, but y'all know, ooh, I think I almost sprinkled them all. They only gave me a few. Okay, so that was all the peppermint. So peppermint is in, and some vermiculite. I want to hold it over here because I don't want to waste this all over the place. Okay, so peppermint is done. The next one is basil. We got some holy basil. Ooh, got my finger stuck to the tape. Holy basil. These seeds are tiny also. I'll get my seeds, put them in a better spot so I can be sure not to get any moisture on those. Here's my holy basil. The vermiculite that I am putting on top of these seedlings will prevent mold from forming on top of the seeds. Okay, the next one that we're putting in is borage. And I have written herbs on the back of each one of these because, you know, some of the names I remember, but some of them, like that valerian, I will come back out there and I'll think that's a flower or something, and you know, and I want to make sure that I know what they are. So I'll know that these are herbs and that they go in the herb garden. And these borage seeds are larger. So that is what they look like. Let me put one more in here. I'm just going to tamp them down in a little bit and then cover them with this vermiculite. The next one is the marigold. And as I told you, I already have marigold planted, but I'm going to go ahead and plant these because they had them in here. And so I'm thinking that maybe it is the variety. I did not look to see what the other varieties that I already planted are, but I'm going to go ahead and plant this particular variety since it came in the herb packet. And their seeds look the same as marigolds do. That was a lot to put in there, but I'll thin those out later. Those are larger. I'm going to add a little bit more soil on top of those and then add some vermiculite. And then tape them up. And y'all see, I'm still using this packing tape. And I do have some other tape, but I just like that packing tape. It's working fine. I haven't had any problems with any of my containers coming open. The next one is oregano. They're small, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some in. Just go ahead and sprinkle it in. There wasn't anything left in that packet. Cover them with a little vermiculite and seal it up. I think I need to put another piece of tape on there. That one wasn't long enough. Next one is cayenne pepper. So I told y'all we were going to be planting some pepper out in the winter sow method, so we started. But one of the goals of winter sowing is to be able to plant things out that you usually would not be able to plant out. And cayenne pepper, or peppers in general, are something that are sometimes harder to germinate. Now this season, the ones that I have over there, a lot of them under the grow light, well, I put them on a heat mat at first. Some of them have already started to germinate. So it just depends. I think it depends on which variety it is. It just depends on a lot of things. So, so far, some of those have begun to germinate. But also, one thing that has been discovered during the winter sow method is that these plants will germinate when it's time for them to germinate. So it's not like I'm putting these peppers outside and these peppers are going to go ahead and pop up right now while it's cold and then die. They will come up when it's time for them to come up, and they will be stronger, and they will not have to be hardened off. You will not have to take them back outside and then bring them back inside and take them back outside and bring them back inside and take them back outside. We're not doing that. Y'all, that is one thing I have decided this year. I just do not want to do that. So I am winter sowing, and it's, you know, some plants that I usually probably would not winter sow at this time, you know, in February, like peppers. I'm not going to do the tomatoes yet, but I'm going to do them. And so it's sort of an experiment. Now, experiments sometimes work, sometimes they don't. We'll see. I hope I don't have to end up going and buy some starts of all these peppers, because a lot of these peppers I probably won't be able to find the starts for. But I do have some peppers over there under the grow light that I will have to, I'm not, you know, take them and harden them off. But I don't have a whole bunch. I don't have a lot of stuff to take in and out. That's just too much. I tried that last year and it was just too much for me. So this is just the route that I choose to go. So if you're doing this, do it as an experiment. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure that you still have some that you're doing, unless, like some have told me that they've already done this and they know that this works. Okay, then you know that you know. But I have not done this yet. So to me, it's an experiment. And so we'll see how it goes. I plan to go out here and all this stuff has to start, you know, going and putting stuff in each of my beds. I'm hoping that is the way that it happens, that I'm just overjoyed out there planting and not go out there and everything is a failure. And I don't think that that's going to be the case. I do not, because I work because of the fact that for these flowers that usually go out at the time of after the last frost. They usually go out after the last frost, and we've been putting them out. I have put some of the flowers out before it was time for them, and they did perfectly, like zinnias. Zinnias, they do perfectly out there. So if zinnias are able to make it out there, which zinnias do not like cold weather either, if they're able to make it out there in a winter sow method, I see no reason why peppers should not make it out there in the winter sow. So we're going forward with the winter sow method. Okay, so where did we stop off at? Let's do this sage, this regular sage. I've already got some regular sage outside, got some planted, but as I said, I am making a medicinal herb garden bed, and I am going to need more. So we're going to plant more sage. This is the regular sage that is called, did I pronounce that for y'all one time? Salvia officinalis. Okay, so let's go ahead and get, ooh, that was a lot. Okay, we still got a lot in there. I'm not going to take all them seeds out and put them back. We just have to start thinning those out real early. I'm going to go ahead and cover them with soil, because those were not small seeds. Put some vermiculite on top. And have my label. Okay, the next one that we're going to be doing is our white sage. Let's see what these seeds look like, if they're like the regular sage. They are not. They are smaller, but they're not very small. They're like that. Just fill those in. I'm just going to add just a little bit of soil to those, if they're not just tiny. Add some vermiculite. We got everything we need in here. Next one is calendula. See if I can get a little more soil in here. And moisten it. I'm going to cover those seeds because those are some kind of big seeds, as you can see that. They look like worms. Cover it with vermiculite. Press it down a little. I think I need to add some more water because I did put some more soil in there. And add my label. And you all, gardening is funny. You know, you can go in with a plan, and sometimes that plan just don't go according to what you had in mind. So you have to have a backup plan to your plan. Just like I'm doing these, all these seedlings in the winter sow method. You have to have a backup plan just in case that it do not work. So in case that it do not work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some seedlings. If this don't work, I'm going to have to buy seedlings because there will not be time to get all of these planted. So that is my backup plan. If they don't work, I have to buy some seedlings. If I go to the store and they don't have no seedlings, then what? Well, I'm going to have to try to plant them again. I'll have to plant them again regardless because all throughout the season, I sow seeds. So some of these things take a long time to germinate. So if they don't germinate at first, then maybe they'll germinate later. But if it's something that I need, for instance, the peppers. If those peppers don't work, then I will go and I will proudly go and buy me some seedlings if they got them. The only reason I won't buy none is because they don't have none. So, you know, you have to have a backup plan. Don't just, because my seeds didn't germinate, woe is me. No, you don't just stop right there. You have to move forward. You have to keep going. You have to go have a backup plan in case it does not work. The thing is to get you some food. Make sure that you're getting some food. Okay, so now we're up to our wormwood. Go ahead and get the wormwood planted. It is for medicinal purposes. My bottle don't want to stand up here, but Do the best I can. Let's see what these wormwood seeds look like. They are tiny. So we're just gonna sprinkle them on. And save some for later. Add my label. Add some vermiculite. You know, sometimes these bottles don't want to stand up. But if they don't stand up, all I need this one to do is stand up long enough for me to tape it. And then I can lean it against one of the other bottles. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just get me a piece of tape. Now I can get it out. See if I can get it taped up. I just want this piece of tape to go right around the center. Okay, so it is taped. And now it's fine. It's going to go in here and it'll get leaned up against one of these other bottles and it is standing up fine. Put these other ones back in here. So I have my next one is valerian. This is one of the main ones that I had to write herb on the back of because I knew I would not know what valerian was. I just don't know. I am not familiar with all these herbs yet. And it's going to take a long time, but I plan to become familiar with them, learn what their medicinal properties are, what they're good for treating. How to make their tinctures, their salves, and their teas. And I would urge you to do the same so that you'll be able to treat some of the minor things that you may have someone to encounter. Hopefully you do not have to use any of them, but some of them are preventive also. So even though you don't want to get sick or anything, but you could use some of the ones that are for preventive. We'll go ahead and add a little more soil to that one because for some reason it had a hole in it. I'm going to add a little more moisture. This one is for the yarrow. This is the common white yarrow. We'll go ahead and plant this up. And y'all, we went through those. We planted these very, very fast, I think. And the seeds are white. The yarrow seeds are white. And they are tiny, so we'll be just adding some vermiculite. I'm just going to give it a little pat down. I've already watered it, so now I've got a seed to moist soil contact. And now I think that I have planted all of these containers and I can go ahead and put them all back into this Dollar Tree container so that they can go outside in the rain because it is raining out there. So this one is ready. Okay, so now I want to do my eggplant. But before I do my eggplant, I want to do this milk jug. And I already have it marked with hibiscus. Because y'all, I looked for my hibiscus seeds for a couple days and I could not find them. So today when I was not looking for them, I found them. So they were not where they were supposed to be, but they were with my seeds. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to plant them in this milk jug. I think I already planted some outside. I'm not sure if I already put some outside in the winter sow method, but I did put some over on my growth station, and they have not germinated. So that is one reason I want to make sure that I go ahead and plant some and put them outside in the winter sow method, so that I can have, I think have a better chance of them germinating, because I mean they have not shown any sign of germinating over there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some seeds in here. And here are what they look like. I don't have the picture of the plant, but I think most of y'all know what a hibiscus plant looks like. And they are beautiful. So I think this is a mix. I ordered them from Amazon. So I'm just going to drop these seeds in here. Sprinkle some in here. I don't want to drop too many. I'm going to save some, because I really want to get some hibiscus plants. I really do want to get some, so I don't want to use up all my seeds, because, like I say, that's my backup plan. If these don't work, I'm planting some more seeds. But I'm going to need to have some seeds or to plant some more seeds. So if I put them all in here, I won't have any more seeds. That is my backup plan. Not sow all my seeds today. So I'm going to go ahead, because there was, those weren't very small. Put some soil on top. And I'm going to add some vermiculite on top. I have a label over here. And I also have it written on the outside. And I'm going to start around here with this tape. Push it down. What was that? That was the vermiculite falling, but it didn't fall far. Okay, I'm going to push it down. I can try to make this go around one time and make it do. I'm going to push it inside. Try to push it inside. Yeah, I got it, y'all. I think it's going to be okay. Let's see if I can get it on this side. Okay, so now we are going to do our eggplant. And I have this whole container over here that I have ready for the eggplant, but something else gonna have to go in there. So we're gonna end up having to put some peppers in here, because how many eggplants do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 eggplants, and we have like 13 of these, because I think I put an extra one in here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna stick some labels in here. That was the Black Beauty. And y'all, did I tell y'all I saved these seeds? So I hope I did them right. Cause you know, sometimes when you save seeds, you got about a 50-50 chance on those seeds being viable. They look good though. They look like some viable seeds. So I need to put them in something else though. I need to take them out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put a little bit of soil on top and some vermiculite. Take them up. Next one is the Rosa Bianca. I need to get my hibiscus over there also. And these are tiny seeds, and I'm going to just sprinkle a few. I think that's enough. I'm gonna put this one that fell on top over in there. Put a little bit of soil on top, a little bit of vermiculite, label. Next one is the Listada de Gandia. I will tape all those seeds later. Put a little soil, vermiculite, no label. Next one is the ping tong. The label in. These are tiny seeds. See if I can spread these out a little. A little soil on top. Vermiculite. This is the purple ribbed eggplant. Okay, cover them. When I dropped it, soil fell over them, so now put some vermiculite. Okay, so now we've got like 6 more that we can use to plant some peppers. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, I just realized that I have been writing with a Sharpie on some of these, and I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm going to have to go back and write on the outside of these with my real permanent marker. Better yet, I probably better go and do it with my garden marker, because I don't trust those Sharpies anymore. But I am going to, the peppers I decided I'm going to plant. I think I said I had 6 more containers, so I think I got 7. So I got room for 1 more. I don't know which one I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the, I already planted some sweet peppers, so I'm going to do this. Oh, let me see if they're in here first. There's nothing in here, so I will be using this one. See if, make sure there's something in here. Okay. Not very much in here, but let me see what else I got. we're gonna go ahead and use this. So this is one of my free peppers from Baker Creek, the teal. And I'm gonna do the Purple Beauty, also from Baker Creek. I'm gonna do my shishito. I'm gonna do some of the Cubanelle that Miss Renee at Renee's Garden sent me. Thank you, Miss Renee. I'm also gonna do this yellow Hungarian hot pepper, this early Cal Wonder pepper, and this sweet pepper. This, let me see, is there, yeah, there's something in there. This red sweet pepper. And I think that's gonna be all that I have room to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on those. Get those done quickly. And this first one is the red sweet pepper. There's just like 3 seeds in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in here. I got these at Dollar General. And y'all, unless they have gotten them since I was at the store, I don't know what's going on in my area. None of my stores, none of these stores in this area have the seeds out yet. Walmart didn't get in last season. So, you know, some of the other stores did, but the store that's close to me never got any seeds. Never. The entire season, they did not get any seeds. The Dollar Tree, they had a small selection. And so I'm seeing what you all have in y'all stores. Y'all got some good seeds, good selection. We don't get it like that. I'm gonna see what happens this time, but we have not been getting good selections on seeds in the Dollar Tree or our Walmart. Dollar General was closed for a while, so I don't know if they actually had gotten it, but I will check back and see if they have any now. But I don't know. I guess maybe there are not a lot of people that garden in this area or something, or they just want us to drive 50 miles for, you know, some seeds, because they're just not putting them in the store. Okay, this is the early Cal Wonder. Yeah, right now it is probably like 50 degrees here right now. So these will be fine right now outside, because they're really not even being winter sown, really, because it's not cold. But I'm sure we will get some more cold weather, so then they can go ahead and do what they need to do. But right now, it's just going to be regular temperatures. I hope they don't go ahead and germinate right now, because it's warm, but it's not that warm. It's like I said, 50s. Okay, this is the yellow. I thought I did that. Okay, I guess not. This is the yellow Hungarian. So let's put some seeds in here. Cover them. Label them. Before I take them outside, I will go ahead and write the name on the outside of the bottle. Okay, the next one is the Cubanelle. Okay, I put 4 seeds in there. I'm gonna press them down a little. Put just a little bit of soil on top. Some vermiculite. Stick the label in. Put a big long piece of tape on. I did not plan to get this tape this long. Okay. The next one is the shishito peppers. Okay, put about 3 or 4 of those in. A little bit of soil, vermiculite, and a label. And tape with not so much tape this time. Okay, the next one and our last one is this. Uh-oh, did I have another bottle? I got another bottle. Okay, so it's not our last one. It's this Purple Beauty. Sprinkle a few in. Go ahead and add some potting mix, just a little. Some vermiculite. And label. Tape it up. Now the last one is the teal pepper, Baker Creek. This is supposed to be a hot pepper. Sprinkle a few in. A little potting mix. And a little bit of vermiculite. Make a label. I don't want to write with this one because it is not working. I better put pepper on there because I want to know what that is. But you know, peppers usually look alike. You can tell by looking at them. But it just depends on what kind of day you're having. Okay, y'all. We got the peppers in the eggplant planted, ready to go outside in our winter sow method. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed the video and that you'll give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.